If you're a home care agency, your online marketing strategy has been falling short in at least one of the following 6 ways. My name is Frank. I'm the founder of Saga Pixel. We're a digital marketing firm that specializes in marketing for home care agencies. We have a playlist in the description you should check out if you're interested in some of our other videos about different aspects of digital marketing for home care. And if this video is helpful, I'd love to hear from you. So let's get into it. Mistake number 1, you think the internet has nothing to offer your growth engine. I get it. You have a strong referral network. Maybe you started before the internet really was a thing, and you're content with what you have so far. You are leaving a lot of business on the table. There are thousands of online searches for all of the services that you provide every month, and those searchers are not finding your home care agency. In this case, these are the monthly searches for different home care keywords in just San Diego County alone. I mean, at this point, this is only page 1 of this chart, and there are thousands of these searches. And it's not that people are just Googling this stuff and not converting. This is a screenshot of a Google Ads account from a Home Helpers franchise owner that we're working with. $34 leads. Here's a screenshot of a Visiting Angels franchise owner that we've been working with outside of a major market. $68 leads. As a matter of fact, here's that same account just a few months later. $24 leads. Honestly, in this case, we're looking at roughly a $2,500 ad spend and 107 leads that came in from it. These searches do convert. All right, great. That is Google Ads. What about organic? This is a home care agency we're working with in North Jersey. You can see I've underlined the number of conversions that have come in through organic search. This was a 6-month period, 275 leads that have come in. In the case of organic, the great thing is that you could probably completely stop spending money on it, and these leads will continue to come in. Takeaway? Test online channels. They work. Mistake number 2, your SEO and Google Ads accounts fail to target the right searches. To start, on the organic side, you need to have dedicated pages for each one of the services that you offer. And if you serve any towns outside of the city where you are physically located, you really should have pages targeting home care plus city for each one of those locations. What you should not do is have a navigation that looks like this of this home care agency right here in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I'm sure that they offer companion care, overnight care, 24-hour care, but you wouldn't know that from the website. And in addition, they'll never be able to rank for those queries. The content is simply not relevant to those searches. In this case, let's look at the search engine results. All of these pages are optimized for 24-hour care. So what kind of volume can you expect from targeting these kinds of queries? This is a chart of searches for 24-hour care in San Diego County alone in the month of July 2023. There's a decent amount there. We are well into the hundreds. And given the lifetime value of a 24-hour care case, you're passing on this if you're not going after it in organic search. Let's look at the same thing for Alzheimer's home care. As you can see, there are several dozen searches for this in this county each month. And there is in the county that you serve as well. Again, you're not going to be able to rank your homepage or generic Our Services page for this query when your competitors have dedicated pages for them. So takeaway, build pages that are targeting queries for each one of the subtypes of home care that you offer, as well as the cities that you serve. Mistake number 3, your website's entity optimization is weak. SEO is not a game of put the keywords on the page anymore. It's not 2004. Today, Google is looking to deliver the content with the richest amount of information that does the best job of fulfilling the search intent of the people that are performing searches on Google. In other words, if you have an article or a service page that's targeting a specific query, you need that page to provide more information as succinctly as possible than any of your competitors if you want to rank in organic search. There are tools like Serve for SEO that can help you out to do this, that will compare your content to the stuff that's already ranking on Google and give you ideas for entities, subtopics, word lengths, all kinds of different information about your content and compare it to what's already ranking on Google. In this case, you can see that it's recommending that we add all of these keywords and more instances of them to the content, presumably just to make them more information rich. Takeaway, you need to provide information-dense, valuable information about each of the services that you provide as you're optimizing it for service plus city. Mistake number 4, and this is a really common one if you're doing any blogging. You're writing about topics that are not on your buyer's journey. As far as content topics, there's stuff that is top of funnel, and there are topics that are 5 feet away on the floor next to the funnel. If you're writing that kind of content, it's not going to drive any business for your home care agency. In this case, I'm looking at an HRS report for a prospective client that called us 10 signs death is near dementia, how to increase sodium level in elderly naturally, fracture bedpan placement, life expectancy after sepsis. Like these topics are never going to drive a qualified lead for this home care agency. A few of them are arguably maybe super top of funnel, but honestly, none of them are ever going to drive a conversion. In this case, this is a home care agency in Virginia. They don't have a single blog that talks about the costs of home care, or any content about state programs to help pay for it, or how to become a caregiver in that state. There is content that can be written that's more bottom of funnel. It just happens to be that none of these are really those topics. Check your own blog and you'll probably find similar types of content. Here's a home care agency that's writing content that is on the buyer's journey. As you can tell in this case, they focused their content very much on caregiver recruitment. It also happens to be that we planned all this. Now, aside from just poor topic selection, another mistake that I see with home care agencies is that you treat your blog as if it were a social media channel. These days, if another business or a customer or someone wants to keep up with what's going on with your company, they're really going to rely on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn to do that. People aren't really going to just visit your blog to see about the going-ons at your company. It just doesn't work like that with home care agencies. And if you take this approach, this is what your traffic is going to look like. I mean, in this case, they've written 476 articles, and 429 of them have not seen one single visitor over the last 16 months. This is not a quality signal that's helping your SEO, and it's probably a huge waste of resources. So takeaway number one, if it's not a question that your target customer, your target audience is Googling, don't waste time writing about it. Takeaway number two, stop treating your blog as if it were a social media channel. Mistake number five, your social media strategy focuses on something other than staff retention and engagement and developing a referral network. If I were in a room right now with 100 home care agency leaders and ask them to raise their hand if social media was the primary way that they generate leads, I can tell you that you would look around the room and not see a single hand in the air. On the other hand, if this were a medical spa convention or plastic surgery marketing convention, you may see upwards of a third to half of the people raise their hand. Social media is effective at retaining staff. LinkedIn in particular can be effective at developing your referral network, but ultimately, this is how you should be using your social media channels. Now, I will throw a quick caveat out there. If you are a national brand, you may have some opportunities with social media. I haven't seen anyone in the home care space do this successfully. If you're interested in talking to me about what this could potentially look like, reach out. And it may be that by the time you watch this video, I've created a video that outlines what that strategy could theoretically look like. It will be in the home care marketing playlist if you want to check it out. So takeaway, focus your social media on staff engagement and retention, as well as developing your referral network. Anything else is a waste of time and resources. Mistake number six, either you think that your internet traffic should be free, or you think that you're just too late to the game. Nothing could be further from the truth. To start, as you can see here, there are home care agencies that are getting serious traffic to their websites. In the case of Visiting Angels, the traffic at this point, when I got this screenshot, end of 2023, we're looking at in the ballpark of about 200,000 visitors a month. And you can see some of the others, Home Instead, Comfort Keepers, like they're getting traffic to the website. You're never going to get this for free. But does this mean that you're too late to the game? Let's take, for example, Short Hills, New Jersey. Median household income of over $250,000 a year. Per capita income of roughly $136,000. This is one of the most affluent towns in the United States. Let's take a look at the search engine results for home care there. Starting off in the map results, you have the top result that doesn't even have a website. You have one that has one review, and then the third one in the maps has no reviews. On the right-hand side, you can see the rest of the search results, care.com and whatnot. I've circled the actual home care agencies here, and here you have a couple that have really weak title tags. You don't have any of those players that I was talking about in the previous part with Visiting Angels and whatnot. And in the case of Dazzle Healthcare, they don't even have a geo modifier. I mean, they don't even use the name of the city, and they managed to rank for this query. If we were working with a home helpers franchise in a market like this, we'd get them ranking overnight. Alas, none of the big players are here. Takeaway, invest in SEO. It's not free, but the cost per lead is going to be many orders lower than every other channel other than referrals. I hope that this video was helpful. If it was, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to check out that playlist that's in the description, you'll find all other types of videos about home care marketing.